Model, a socialite, reality TV star, and mum to two little girls.
Tamara Ecclestone raises suspicion over £25 million robbery.
When you have access to billions of dollars, what would you spend it on? A house, cars, maybe a yacht. Well, billionaire wives have taken spending to levels that will blow your mind. We're talking about purchases so outrageous, so completely unnecessary, that you'll question whether having unlimited money makes people smarter or just more creative at wasting it. Today we're looking at the most ridiculous things billionaire wives have convinced their husbands to buy. From million-dollar bathtubs to mansions for pets, these purchases will leave you speechless. Tamara Ecclestone, daughter of Formula One billionaire Bernie Ecclestone, decided her regular bathtub wasn't good enough, so she spent $1.5 million on a replacement. This wasn't just any expensive bathtub. This was carved from a single piece of rare Amazonian crystal that had to be shipped across 3 continents. The installation required structural engineers because the crystal weighed more than a small car. When asked why she needed a $1 million bathtub, her response was simple: "It's just what I wanted." But Tamara wasn't done with bathroom renovations. She also installed gold-plated toilets throughout her London mansion, each costing around $100,000. The bathroom fixtures alone in her house cost more than most people will make in their entire lifetime. Her shower system features rainfall heads made from Swarovski crystals and temperature controls that cost more than luxury cars. Mike Tyson's wife, Robin Givens, took bathroom excess to another level entirely. She convinced him to buy her a $2.2 million solid gold bathtub for Christmas. The thing weighed over 3,000 pounds and required structural reinforcement of their entire mansion just to install it. When they divorced, the bathtub became its own legal battle because it was too expensive and heavy to move easily. Lady Gaga took a different approach to home improvements. She spent $50,000 on what she called a spiritual necessity, an electromagnetic field reader, essentially a ghost detector, because she was convinced her mansion was haunted. $50,000 to hunt ghosts in her own home. The device came with a team of paranormal investigators on monthly retainer for an additional $20,000 per month. Celine Dion convinced her husband to spend $2 million on a humidifier system for their Las Vegas mansion. Not a regular humidifier you'd buy at a store. A custom climate control system that required teams of engineers and covered their entire house because she claimed regular air was damaging her vocal cords. The system monitors air quality down to individual rooms and automatically adjusts humidity, temperature, and air purification based on her daily schedule. These purchases might sound extreme, but they're just the beginning of what happens when spending has no limits. Nita Ambani, wife of Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani, redefined what it means to travel in style. She owns a $30 million crore Airbus 319 private jet that serves as her mobile office. The plane has bedrooms, conference rooms, a full kitchen, and luxury amenities that rival 5-star hotels. This isn't just transportation, it's a flying mansion that costs more to maintain per year than most people will ever see. The jet requires a full-time crew of 12 people and costs approximately $2 million per month just to keep operational. The car collection tells its own story of excess. Nita owns vehicles worth over $50 million, including custom Rolls-Royces, limited edition Ferraris, and cars that were specifically designed for her family. The garage housing these vehicles cost $15 million to construct and includes climate control systems to prevent any damage to the paint or interiors. But private jets are apparently entry-level transportation for billionaire wives. Dasha Zhukova, former wife of Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich, influenced the purchase of the Eclipse super yacht, which cost over $500 million. The yacht is longer than a football field and includes 2 helicopter landing pads, a submarine dock, and multiple swimming pools. One pool converts into a dance floor at the push of a button. The yacht requires a crew of 70 people and costs $60 million per year just to maintain and operate. Salma Hayek, married to billionaire François-Henri Pinault, convinced her husband to buy her a collection of vintage cars worth over $25 million. But she doesn't just collect them. Each car has been restored to perfect condition by master craftsmen, with some restorations costing more than the original purchase price of the vehicles. Some billionaire wives have taken transportation to even more ridiculous levels. One reportedly owns a helicopter specifically for shopping trips within the same city because traffic is inconvenient. The helicopter costs $3 million per year to maintain for what amounts to glorified taxi service.
First Lady of the United States will take their first dance. First Lady Melania Trump.
Melania Trump, during her time as First Lady, influenced several transportation-related expenses that raised eyebrows. Beyond the standard security requirements, reports suggested preferences for specific aircraft configurations and luxury accommodations that added millions to travel costs. The transportation spending shows no signs of slowing down, but it's nothing compared to what these women spend on their pets. Paris Hilton built a $325,000 mansion for her dogs. This wasn't a fancy doghouse. This was a two-story structure with air conditioning, designer furniture, and a crystal chandelier. The dogs had better living conditions than most humans, complete with their own security system and climate control. The mansion includes a spa area where her dogs receive weekly treatments from professional pet groomers who charge $500 per session. The mansion features custom furniture designed specifically for her chihuahuas, including beds that cost $5,000 each and feeding stations made from Italian marble. The monthly maintenance costs for the dog mansion exceed $10,000, not including the full-time staff member whose job is solely maintaining the pet's living space. But Paris Hilton's dog mansion looks reasonable compared to other pet-related spending. One billionaire wife built a $5 million facility for her horses that includes marble stalls, crystal chandeliers, and a sound system playing classical music 24/7 because she believes it improves their mood. The horses eat organic food prepared by personal chefs who specialize in equine nutrition. Each horse receives daily spa treatments from professional animal masseuses who charge $300 per session. The horse facility includes climate-controlled stalls that maintain perfect temperature year-round, costing $50,000 per month in utility bills alone. The horses wear custom-designed blankets worth $2,000 each and have their hooves treated with gold leaf applications during their weekly pedicures. Another billionaire wife owns a cat that has its own bedroom, complete with custom furniture designed by famous architects. The cat's monthly spa budget exceeds what most people spend on their own health care. She hired personal trainers for the cat and employs a full-time staff member whose only job is playing with it. The cat's bedroom includes a miniature chandelier, temperature control, and furniture that was handcrafted by the same artisans who make pieces for luxury hotels. Dog spending reaches even more ridiculous levels. Some billionaire wives hire private jet services specifically for their dogs, complete with flight attendants trained in animal care. The dogs travel with security details and stay in luxury hotels costing thousands per night. One dog reportedly has its own frequent flyer account and has accumulated enough miles to circle the globe several times. One reportedly spent $2 million on a birthday party for her dog, complete with a 5-course meal prepared by a Michelin-starred chef and entertainment by professional animal performers. The dog wore a custom outfit designed by the same fashion house that creates red carpet gowns for celebrities. The outfit cost more than most people's cars and was worn for exactly 3 hours. Oprah Winfrey, though primarily self-made, has spent considerable amounts on her pets throughout her relationships. Her dogs have received luxury spa treatments, custom-designed living spaces, and healthcare that rivals what most humans receive. If pet spending seems excessive, wait until you see what they spend on their children. When billionaire wives spend money on their children, the amounts become truly staggering. One reportedly spent $10 million on her child's birthday party. She hired an entire theme park, flew in performers from 6 different countries, and created custom attractions that exist nowhere else on Earth. The party included a private concert by a major pop star, custom fireworks displays, and entertainment that took 6 months to plan and coordinate. The birthday party wasn't a one-time expense. The planning team remained on retainer for $100,000 per month, just in case the child wanted another elaborate celebration. The party favors alone cost $50,000, with each guest receiving custom-designed toys and electronics that weren't available to the general public. Children's bedrooms become works of art that cost more than most houses. One child's bedroom reportedly cost $25 million to design and furnish, featuring custom furniture by world-renowned architects and technology that doesn't exist for regular consumers. The room includes a ceiling that displays real-time images from space telescopes and walls that can transform into any environment through advanced projection technology. The toys are literally one-of-a-kind creations made by master craftsmen. One child owns a dollhouse that cost $500,000 and is an exact replica of Versailles, complete with working electricity and hand-painted furniture. Another child has a custom-built treehouse that required architects and engineers to design, costing over $2 million and featuring multiple rooms, electricity, and climate control. Education spending reaches levels designed to create completely sheltered humans. Private tutors are flown in from different continents for single lessons. Children learn obscure languages from native speakers brought in specifically for them. One billionaire wife spent $5 million hiring historians to create a private museum in her home just for her children's education. The museum includes authentic artifacts, interactive displays, and full-time curators. Even playdates become million-dollar productions. One reportedly spent $3 million organizing a single playdate that included flying her child's friends to a private island complete with entertainment, catering, and activities that took months to plan. The playdate lasted 1 weekend but included professional entertainers, custom-built playground equipment, and catering from multiple high-end restaurants. Georgina Rodriguez, partner of Cristiano Ronaldo, has been documented spending enormous sums on their children's wardrobes, education, and entertainment. Their children's birthday parties reportedly cost hundreds of thousands of dollars each, featuring elaborate themes and celebrity entertainers. The children grow up with personal shoppers who spend hundreds of thousands per year on clothes they'll outgrow in months. One child reportedly has a wardrobe budget of $500,000 per year, with clothes custom designed by the same fashion houses that dress celebrities. The children grow up in a world where anything they want can simply be purchased into existence, but the most extreme purchases reveal something even more disturbing. At the highest levels of billionaire wife spending, purchases stop making any sense at all. Nita Ambani spent $60 million on a single wedding celebration for her son that included performances by Beyoncé and Mariah Carey. The wedding lasted several days and was essentially a demonstration of unlimited spending power. Tamara Ecclestone spent $15 million renovating a single room in her mansion, turning it into what she calls a relaxation sanctuary, with walls made from rare stones and a ceiling displaying moving cloud images. These purchases reveal what happens when money becomes completely unlimited. The crystal bathtubs and dog mansions aren't even the most extreme examples. They're just the ones we know about. The truly outrageous spending happens in private in amounts so extreme they exist outside normal economic reality. When you can afford anything, the only remaining challenge is buying things that prove normal rules don't apply to you. And that's exactly what these billionaire wives have accomplished with their husbands' money. The next time you think you've wasted money on something unnecessary, just remember there's someone out there who spent more on a dog's birthday party than most people spend on their entire house. If you like this video, click the video on screen to see billionaire apocalypse survival strategies that get increasingly crazy.